Hello， 大家好，我係 Marguerite， 多謝你收睇我嘅 Little Cantonese Corner. Tonight, I thought I would just take a moment to record a short video on things to expect if you move to Hong Kong and you live and work here in this wonderful, wonderful place. Well, some of the things that might not be so wonderful is that if you're working with local staff, it is almost guaranteed that you are going to hear at some point that you are fat, that you are pale, that you look sick, that something is wrong with you, and usually said in a tone of like the person is completely offended by your appearance. And this is, when you first hear it, you think like, how absolutely rude. I mean, how in the world can this ever be construed as something that's normal or caring? But it is, and I can't even say it's caring, to be honest. It's more of just stating fact as they see it. And it's the most bizarre thing, I think, and one of the hardest things to get used to. I guess you could say after a while now I'm pretty used to it, because I still get it. No matter how slim you are, you will still be told that you're fat at some point. And you might have heard that before. I just thought I'd share some stories with you, because one of the first times I remember being told that I was fat was when I met my husband's aunt for the first time. And she literally looked at me and said, well, she's okay until there. And then just left it hanging. And I was like, are you serious? So that was pretty harsh. That was way harsh. I kind of hid behind a pole. We were out, I'll never forget, we were outside and they had these big pillars on this kind of plaza thing, and I just literally shrunk behind a pole and was like, what? Unbelievable. At work, usually, you'll be told that you look pale and you look sick. A story actually very recently, like a couple months ago, one of the girls at work, she works in reception, and there was an Australian gentleman. So it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, you both get it. An Australian gentleman who is quite high up in the company where I work had just come back, and he had to stop at reception to probably get a temporary badge or something. And she said to him, oh, you know, in English, a long time no see. And he's like, oh yeah, it's great to be back. You know, I don't know if he asked her how he looked, but she said, oh, but seems you got a little bit fat. And wow, I mean, she'd been working there for she is still working there, but when I came in that day, she asked me to come, you know, to talk to me, and she's like, I'm so afraid I'm going to lose my job. He was so upset. He just told me that it was so rude. She's like, what did I do wrong? And I was like, wow. She didn't lose her job, so that was a good thing. But it was a complete cultural misunderstanding, and I can't imagine what he then went home or what he ranted on, but he gave her an earful of how rude it was and she was blown away by, you know. So this might be, she was an older lady, and it might be an older generation kind of thing. Maybe nowadays people are more in tune with that, but you be prepared, because you'll probably end up hearing that if you're coming to Hong Kong to live. Another thing, well, kind of in a similar vein, everything is very direct here. It's very fast, it's very direct, and a lot of people that move here find it difficult to find out where to get things. It's kind of like, you know, when you're used to driving down the street to Target or Walmart and everything is there in one place, Hong Kong can be a little bit frustrating because there is no one place to go. There's no Target, there's no Walmart, there's no place to go where you're going to find everything that you need. So that can be a little bit confusing, but once you're here, it's like, well, I know where to get that. It's like all the lamp shops, like every shop that sells a lamp is going to be in a certain place. For example, in Wan Chai, there's one street, Lockhart Road, where you have all of your like bathroom, you know, like faucets and sink things and tiles and things of that nature will be right there. Everybody knows that Sham Shai Po is where to go to get beads and jewelry things. It's also where to go to get like old electronics and things like that. The computer centers, of course, are where you go to get your computers. Gaming centers, they have those. get all your gaming equipment. Literally, you can get anything here. Okay, I take that back. I'm still on the hunt for, what am I on the hunt for? Some food things that I miss from the States, which is funny because Hong Kong has got everything, and if I'm in the States, I miss food in Hong Kong, but certain things like that. But those are just two things that I thought would be a little bit interesting. Not a very long video, but one that you can listen to, and maybe if you are planning to come to Hong Kong, see how long it takes you before somebody tells you that you're fat, or you look pale, or you look sick. So on that kind of happy note, I wish you all a very good day or evening wherever you are, and I look forward to doing videos again with you, teaching videos. I have a slight problem right now because my husband is super sensitive to the markers. So I've got my whiteboard here behind me, but he's really sensitive to the smell of the markers. So even if I basically have to do a video super early in the morning so that by the time he gets home, the scent doesn't like affect him and give him really bad migraine headaches. So I'm working on solving that problem. But until then, don't forget, the walk is coming up on the 11th. If you're watching this and you're in Hong Kong, I would love it if you join me on the hike for juvenile diabetes. It starts at HKS in Tai Tam and walk up Tai Tam Reservoir, and we end up in Parkview sometime in the afternoon. It starts about 9 or 9:30. The link will be down in the comments below. So please, if you're in Hong Kong, think about joining me on that. And if not, you'll hear about it a lot because I'll be talking about it from now until the 11th when it is. Alrighty, so take care, and I'll see you again here in my little Cantonese corner. Please do like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much. Bye.